Hey everybody, Cyndi Williams, the Wanderlust CEO here. I have my good friend Christy from Wheels Up Travel Company. Christy, how are you feeling this morning?
I'm so good, Cindy. How are you?
I'm good. I have the confetti all ready for you because you just graduated Careers on Vacation. How does it feel?
It it's overwhelming to be on my own without you guys, but also amazing because now I'm in complete control of this new journey. It's fantastic.
I love it. Tell everybody a little bit about where your company was before taking Careers on Vacation and where you are now.
So it didn't exist. I had owned another business before, actually two, but neither were really my passion. My previous career was also just paying the bills. It was not a passion. And
Hmm.
I've loved planning travel my entire life. I do it a little bit obsessively. There's a spreadsheet for every trip my family goes on. And I kind of thought that being a travel agent would be an excellent career for me, but I didn't know it was a thing. And I saw an acquaintance of mine on Instagram had become a travel agent. So I went to YouTube, how to become a travel agent, and there you were. I binge watched about 40 videos and decided I had to do it.
I love it. Yeah, when you're doing something that's just not your passion, even if it is successful, right? It just kind of drains your soul and your spirit a little bit. And I'm a firm believer when you follow your bliss, like the abundance will come for sure. And you know what? Life's too short not to do what you love. So I love that you leaned into that. That's amazing. What have been your biggest wins or celebrations since taking the program?
Definitely the most exciting has been getting my first planning fee. I had a big struggle with the confidence to ask for it. There are
Mm,
tons of travel agents that do this for free, no fee. And so I thought that to compete or to keep a sale, I would have to do it for free. And finally, I'd heard you and Brandon go over it and over it and over it, get the dang fee, my coach too. And then finally, my husband said it. He's like, stop wasting your time. Stop
yeah,
doing this because we miss you. So I did it. And before I even finished talking about it, the lady said, of course I'm going to pay your fee.
yeah.
Awesome. Great.
Absolutely. You're like, that was easier than I thought. Yeah,
Yes.
the world has changed, but travel agents have had a really tough time adapting to this new fee structure. Some have, and it's we teach you in the program how to do that in a way where you're showcasing your value and really being able to ask for that fee with confidence. And you are now a certified travel agent, which means something. You have that designation from COV to say, look, I actually am a travel agent. Like I earned a certification. That's a big deal when you're looking at every other agent out there, and then you're able to really build your value and show how you're going to help that person. So I love that. That's such a good one. Now, you mentioned Brandon. You know, we love some Brandon. Um,
Yes.
and we have a lot of mindset built into the program. You've owned businesses before, so you know how hard it can be to like do all of the things and be a jack of all trades and like set your goals. And it's a lot when you first become a business owner. So we really integrated mindset work throughout our program. How did that mindset work impact you in either your life or business as you went through the program?
Well, I have to admit, I was one of those who thought they didn't need it in the beginning. I think I made it through week 8 and was like, not for me. I think I even skipped his first call because I had a legitimate conflict, and
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't one of those ones that I would rush to get to the replay on
Yeah.
because the replays come out on Friday. Uh, but right about week 8, 9, and 10, I started planning trips for people. I wasn't asking for the fee. I was wasting my time. And I had these days where my head was just, did I do this? Was this the right move for me? And a quick call with Brandon, not even speaking to him directly, just hearing him talk to everybody else would snap me right out of those moods. So there's absolutely something to it. I don't know exactly how to embrace it yet, but there are days when I just say to myself, what would Brandon say? Okay,
That needs to be a
stop it.
quote. We need a quote of that or like a
Yes,
little plaque in the office.
yes.
I love it. Christy, that's amazing. Yeah, and it's, getting to the part of the program that felt uncomfortable for you is when you really engage that mindset piece, but now you have those tools. So any challenge you run up against, it's just having that foundation and that base. I'm really excited that you were open to that. And we're like, look, we're going to give you all of the how to be a travel agent, all the systems, the processes, all the things. you're already paying for everything. Why not give it a whirl, right? So I'm so glad that you did, and you're collecting fees and planning trips and doing all the things now. That's amazing. Now, what was your process like? A lot of people that watch these case studies, they're in that consideration phase and they're like, is this for me? Is it not for me? And now that you've been behind the curtain, you really know how we support and how we help people and what it looks like behind the scenes to be part of our community. What was that process like for you? And what would you want other people to know that maybe you didn't know or you were worried about before you made the decision that once you were in, you're kind of like, oh, okay, this is how it works?
Well, first of all, it was extremely easy to make the decision. Uh, I had my call and I think I rushed it. I think it was a 3-minute call. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. How much does it cost? Let's go.
Yeah.
And then once I was in, I honestly felt the first couple of weeks were slow. I was like, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, unlock more modules. And then I realized weeks 4, 5, and 6. And then of course, later on, this support that comes from the entire staff at Careers on Vacation. You guys with the Facebook group, the calls with my coach, the weekly calls, I couldn't believe the amount of support that I had, and any question that I had could be potentially immediately answered. It was fantastic. It's also shockingly more complicated to be a travel agent than I ever imagined. And that support was critical to get me through some of the bumps that I encountered along the way.
Yeah, that's so true. And a lot of people, I had someone send me a DM on Instagram yesterday and they're like, I'm not going to do any training. I'm just going to figure it out as I go. And I'm like, good luck, right? Because
Really?
I know after having done it 30 years, you know, and today's environment is actually more complicated than when I started because you are at home by yourself. There's no one to ask if you run into a challenge. So, yeah, I love that you brought that up because it is not the same. Someone said this on the mastermind call yesterday. It was Tuesday. We're filming this on a Wednesday. They said, this is way more complicated than I thought it was. And this is not the same as booking travel for my family. Like you have processes and systems and things you have to tell people and all of those things. So yeah, it's a lot of pieces and people should know that kind of going in. So thank you for bringing that up. That's a big one we don't talk a lot about. And I think, but knowing that you'll have the support every step of the way. And by the end of that 12th module that unlocks, everything's revealed. You have everything that you need at that point, which I love. So
Yeah.
Christy, last question. Would you recommend Careers on Vacation for someone who was in your situation and why?
100%. I thought, again, back to the first 3 weeks, I thought, I don't know about this. I might have been able to do this myself. And then 4 unlocked and we were off to the races. I started booking travel. My host started unleashing training on me. Just do it. Just do it. You need it. You need the support. It's a fantastic community and it's been an unbelievable experience.
Oh, I love that, Christy. Yeah, and you were great in the program. Such smart questions you always asked, and we answer all the questions, smart or not, because we're there to support 100%, right? But I love that you owned businesses before, so you knew that having that roadmap was really, really important. So, guys, if you're out there going, oh my gosh, is this the thing for me? I want to encourage you to go over to our website, visit careersonvacation.com. This is where you can learn a little bit more about the program, and you can also apply for the program or really apply for what we call a discovery call. On that discovery call, we'll really understand a little bit about your goals and if it's a match to help you and work together. So in the program, you get to work with our entire amazing team, as Christy mentioned. It's not just me. You get my entire team of mentors, experts, support staff, all that good stuff. And Christy, we're adding you to our hundreds of case studies on YouTube now. We have the most case studies in the industry, you guys. So if you are looking to get certified as a travel agent, definitely reach out to us at careersonvacation.com. So, Christy, I want to thank you for being here today and give you some more confetti. We're going to see you over in the grad group, so you're not going too far, right?
Thank you, Cyndi.
Thanks for being on the show today. We'll see you guys next week. guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all of the other content on our channel. And if you want to follow along and travel with me around the world and see how I run my amazing travel brands and get some great tips on how to grow your own, make sure you check out that other content. I'm going to drop a couple videos here. Click those links. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.